Hello there, I'm John Arnett coming at you from the BETDAQ NFL War Room here in Ponte Vedra, Florida. And folks, it's here. The waiting's over, the talking's over, the 2012 NFL season is about to kick off, and if you're anything like me, you feel like a kid on Christmas. And we have a dandy of a game tonight. Bitter NFC East rivals, the Dallas Cowboys go on the road to play the defending Super Bowl champion New York Giants. BETDAQ currently has the Giants installed as a 4-point favorite, 45 the total in this game. Now, you probably remember the last time these two teams played, everything was on the line. Last game of the regular season last year, winner wins the division, loser goes home. We all know what happened. Giants won that game, went on to win the Super Bowl. Cowboys watched the whole thing from their couch. You know that probably had to stick in the craw of Cowboys players and coaches all off-season. I'm sure they were pointing to this date on the calendar today as the day they were going to come out in New York, in front of New York's fans, in front of the football world, and show everybody this is a new year and a new Dallas Cowboys team. Now, if they want to show people, if they want to beat the Giants, they're going to need improved play, drastically improved play from their secondary. The pass defense was the Dallas Cowboys' Achilles heel last year, never more evident than in the two games they played against the Giants. Eli Manning threw for 731 yards in those two games against the Cowboys last year. Now, the Cowboys took steps to address that this offseason. They signed cornerback Brandon Carr from the Kansas City Chiefs. Carr is a legitimate number one corner who's in the prime of his career. Cowboys also went out, traded up in the draft to get cornerback Morris Claiborne from LSU. Claiborne, a big-time prospect. People expect him to develop into a number one corner. And I think without question, that's the most interesting matchup in the game tonight. This new-look Dallas secondary against those great Giant wide receivers. Now, the Giants did lose Mario Manningham, their third wide receiver, who played a crucial role last year. They would not have won the Super Bowl if not for Mario Manningham. But still, their starting wide receivers, Hakeem Nicks, Victor Cruz, as good of a tandem of wide receivers there is in the league, they will provide a stern test for that Dallas secondary tonight. Now, the Giants' defense will also be tested. This is a Giants defense that played well towards the end of the year last year, but they struggled a whole lot in the beginning of the season, ended up finishing the year ranked 27th in the league in total defense. This Cowboys offense can put up some points now. Tony Romo, got Des Bryant, Miles Austin on the outside, excellent running back tandem, DeMarco Murray, Felix Jones. This is a good, balanced Dallas offense, and I expect some scoring tonight. As I said, the total is 45. Something interesting about that total, these teams, the trends, it just doesn't match up. These two teams have been playing a bunch of under football until they play each other. In Dallas's last 6 games, the under is 5-1. In the New York Giants' last 7 games, the under is 6-1. Yet in the last 6 games these two teams have played against each other, the under is 1-5. It's gone over 5 out of 6 times. So, who knows what to make of that. I do expect some scoring tonight. I don't feel comfortable playing a total in the first game of the season. I mean, you never know if teams are going to be in sync. A lot of guesswork first week of the season anyway, a lot of what-ifs. Hey, handicapping the NFL is hard. It's especially hard the first week of the year. So, hey, if you're a gambler, more power to you. Maybe you like one side of that total tonight. Me, I'm going to stay away. And I'm going to stay away from the game in general, by the way. I do lean towards the Cowboys a little bit, simply because, to me, this looks like a case of a team that's improved themselves in the offseason. The Dallas Cowboys went out and actively addressed a weakness and improved it. I mean, the addition of Brandon Carr, no matter how Claiborne works out as a rookie, Brandon Carr is going to improve this defense. The Giants, on the other hand, did they get better? They lost Mario Manningham, lost running back Brandon Jacobs. Now, I know they replaced him with David Wilson, the rookie out of Virginia Tech. They expect him to fill Jacobs' shoes quite nicely, but also lost offensive tackle Kareem McKenzie, cornerback Aaron Ross, some players who played a lot of football for him last year, played some good football for him last year. So, maybe the Cowboys might have gotten a little better in the offseason. Giants might have gotten a little worse in the offseason. So Cowboys +4 here might be a nice value. And if you do like the Cowboys, BETDAQ is an excellent place to get them, because this line has gone to 3.5 in a lot of places offshore. It's gone to 3.5 some places in Vegas. Still 4 as we speak on BETDAQ. So again, if you lean towards the Cowboys here, which I do, BETDAQ a nice place to get them. The reason I'm not having to play on the Cowboys, not only because it's the first game of the season, there's a lot of unpredictability involved. It bothers me that tight end Jason Witten is probably not going to play in this game. Jason Witten was the Cowboys' leading receiver last year, led them in receptions and yards. He's Tony Romo's security blanket, the guy he feels most comfortable throwing the ball to. He lacerated his spleen in a preseason game, doubtful for tonight's game. The Giants can be had on defense, but they do have a great pass rushing defensive line. They know how to get after the quarterback. If they can hit Tony Romo a couple times tonight and rattle him, Romo does not have the comfort of having Jason Witten out there. That could be problematic for the Dallas Cowboys, and that's enough to scare me off this game. However, certainly does not scare me off of watching this game. Really looking forward to this game. Hope you are too. And hey, if you're going to have a bet on it, best of luck to you.